Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Nathan from My Crypto Paradise. In this video we will look at one of the very interesting tokens. Once again, this is the Kyber network, another DeFi project. Well, Kyber network is a blockchain based liquidity protocol that aggregates liquidity from the range of reserves, powering instant and secure token exchange in any decentralized application. We will go through the price action of the Kyber networks against the dollar on multiple time frames and against the Bitcoin. We will also look at the overall market sentiment, talk about what we can expect in the next week or two, and obviously we will share with you the scenarios that we should expect. You might be thinking that we're looking at all DeFi projects, but this is not the case. Last week, we shared with you also a DeFi project, which was the Serum. We will go through that as well very soon. And also we'll look at the price action of our previously made analysis. So we're not into the DeFi space particularly, but the price action of the DeFi project is just amazing. They show that there is that interest, and that's why we will share with you the Kyber network analysis. Let's start with the coin 360 to see the overall market sentiment. Everything is green, so that's a really strong recovery across the board. The Bitcoin is up 6.5%, Ethereum's over 6%, BNB 3.4%. Most of the coins are in green, so this is a really positive sign in the cryptocurrency space. Well, we see some bearish price action, especially the Doge, Luna, MKR, but this is mainly because these coins actually produced a huge profit in the past, so they are underperforming compared to those that were lagging behind. Let's look quickly at the coin 360. The Kyber network is ranked 117, so there is a lot of space for growth. Overall market cap is only $555 million, also very low, and the price action, if we compare to other coins, is more or less the same. It's in red during the past 7 days. We can see that the price has been declining along with most of the coins. So it's very similar to others, but the current price action shows that there could be that more potential compared to most other cryptocurrency projects. Before we start with the KNC analysis, let's jump to the Serum, the analysis we did last week. I just left this drawing for you so we could see what we were expecting from the Serum. And guys, we shared these analysis once the price was at this level near $5.55. We were expecting that there could be this kick out of the stop losses below this low produced here, and this is exactly what happened. Price went slightly lower just to kick the stop losses out, almost tested the trend line, and then we can see it skyrocketed. It reached our first resistance, second resistance, and even the final resistance has been tested. So maybe now we will have some relief bounce because of this huge rally, although it's possible that there will be this continuation of this massive uptrend. All in all, perfect analysis, and the price went up by 111%. Just amazing. I really love this setup and how it all played out. Congrats who had the same view on the CRM, who bought it, because this was massive profit, this huge rally. Really love it. Now quickly to the previously made analysis. Stellar, we are at the support trend line, so here could be this beginning of the continuation of an uptrend. The Wi-Fi is holding this support because we produced the spike but still failed to break this low here, and this is still a bullish case. We still expect the uptrend to continue, but of course the risk of further downside momentum is there and should be considered. The Teller also showing a nice green candle on the daily time frame. It's right at the support, so very interesting here, opportunity for buyers as well. And if we look at the AVE, another DeFi project, guys, another one, and we can see how price spiked. This was a really huge spike to kick out all the stop losses. This just goes to show that the buyers are likely to be starting getting in, because this spike was really to take out everyone. It just went below this low where most stop losses were placed, and all stop losses taken out. Now buyers did get into the eve at this level near $235, and now we might be seeing actually an amazing growth. So another DeFi project which looks very bullish. Disregarding that, we need to see the resistance to be taken out for the massive growth. So the nearest resistance is $540 area. The icon also looking bullish because we have the price at the support, which has been respected. So overall, it's still a bullish case as long as we remain above both moving averages, 200 simple and 200 exponential. And we obviously need to hold this low. There could be this spike to test the moving average, although as long as the daily closing price is above $1.5, it still is a bullish case. The CRV also, same scenario, at the support, green candle, doji candle also formed here, suggesting the reversal to the upside or the continuation of the major uptrend. EOS also holding this support. We produced the spike, so now it's important that the daily close will remain above $4.42. As long as that's the case, it's also a bullish trend. Now let's finally move to the Kyber network against the dollar on the daily time frame. So what is the price action? Overall, we had this key support or key resistance, basically a key supply demand area formed near $1.37. There were multiple bounces. We can see the original was here, then we had another one, another bounce, and finally we had the final bounce on the 23rd of February. So this is where we use the Fibonacci retracement indicator to apply to this pullback. After this bounce, price actually went up quite nicely. We see that the moving average has been rejected at this spot, but then we had the rejection of the 127.2 fips at $2.8. So there was this bounce, then spike produced, and then finally we had the closure above this spike. So there was this closing daily candle above this price, suggesting the validity of a long-term uptrend. But the market has been tricky because this was the confirmation. There was a lot of buyers and price actually kicked them all out by moving down quite a lot. So at this point, we had these two bounces at this Fibonacci support. It was the resistance, then it became the support. And what is important is that price went down, but here we can see there was this spike. Then there was no closure below the spike because price spiked yet again without clean confirmation that there was the break below this low. So all in all, the support is holding along with the moving average. And this is a very bullish case for the Kyber network. Now, another thing I wanted to share on the daily chart. Now, if we change the chart from the simple to logarithmic, we can see that this simple uptrend trend line has been respected. There was a clean rejection of this trend line, and this is yet another confirmation that the price is at the support, implying further growth for the Kyber network. But how far the price is likely to rise? Good question. If the case will be the uptrend and we hold this actually support area, then we can expect Kyber network to jump by an amazing 157%. Yes, price might be more than doubled very soon. So we need to consider some resistance levels. First, obviously, is the $5 psychological level. This will be an important price zone. But most important is this level, which is 562. This is because we have two Fibonacci levels right at the same price. The first was applied to this pullback where the moving average got rejected. The second Fips was applied to this pullback. We also had the moving average rejected at this area. So these two pullbacks gives us two Fibonacci levels, 361.8 and 161.8, exactly at the same price, making it a very interesting target for buyers. Maybe price will break and go higher, very possible, but we don't care. We need to see the price action around this area, whether it will be breaking, whether there will be this pullback. Then we might judge whether there will be further uptrend or not. But for now, very important to see that if price will reach this area, what will be happening. Alternative scenario, of course, if this low will be taken out with the daily close below, then further move to the downside can be easily expected. Moving on to the Kyber network on the 16-hour chart. This is the logarithmic chart. We have applied a simple ascending channel. What we see, guys, very interesting, is this clean rejection of the bottom of the channel, as well as both moving averages, 200 simple and 200 exponential. Now, another important point that implying that this has been a bottom is obviously a bullish divergence on the MACD oscillator. We see that MACD is starting to produce higher lows, but the price produced a new lower low. So this is the bullish divergence, which usually results in a trend reversal or a continuation. In our case, this is the continuation of a major uptrend. Now we also have three trend lines here, 1, 2, and 3. Previous two cases, we had the break above, then consolidation, then price went up. Then another breakout. The consolidation was pretty small, but then price went up, not straight away, but with two waves. Now, current case could be that we break above this trend line, consolidate, and then there will be this next wave to the upside. And in that scenario, the price might be reaching the resistance at $562 in just a couple of weeks. Therefore, we might be seeing a total growth of 111% from the current price in 2 to 3 weeks from the current time. Moving on to the 4-hour time frame simple chart, we have the downtrend trend line, and we have used this high rather than this high because actually price produced the bottom at this stage. There was no confirmed break, so we have used this high to draw our trend line. So with this setup, we had the break above the trend line already. Then price went down, produced a double bottom, which seems like a double bottom. And now we might be seeing the continuation of an uptrend. All in all, there is a resistance where we had the double bottom as well. Then we had this rejection of this resistance along with the moving average. So key resistance area is located between $3.2 and $3.4. We can see it here. And this is the nearest key strong resistance for Kyber network. In regards to the minor resistance, we are right at this resistance where we see a simple moving average being rejected as we speak. But this is not a confirmed bounce because we need to start producing lower lows for that to be confirmed, because there can be this break above at any time. Nonetheless, buyers are likely to be waiting for this breakout in order to get in Kyber network. Some of them could have been getting on board while the price was below this low here, and this was a pretty interesting price. And if there will be this breakout, we are highly likely to see the price rising towards this resistance area, some consolidation, and then we need to see the break above the $3.4 for the uptrend to continue. Moving on to the 1-hour chart, we see the 200 simple moving average also being rejected, and we can see that there is some range trading zones. Key support at $2.27. Then there was this resistance at $2.5, multiple bounces. But finally, we had this break above, then retest of the support, and then price moved back to the next resistance. The interesting thing on this chart is that price bouncing off the 200 moving average as well as the 61.8 Fips. The Fips was applied to the last wave to the downside. So this makes this resistance a very important price, and we definitely must see clean break and close above on the 1-4-hour charts and particularly on the daily chart to confirm that the bulls are dominating. Then the probability for further uptrend will become much higher. Before that, we might be expecting this consolidation, and even if this support broken, retest of $227 support. So overall, buyers are waiting for this break to the upside to take action, and this might occur even today. This is the 1 hour chart, guys. Now finally, the KNC against the Bitcoin, probably the most interesting chart. And here you see a lot of things going on. Basically, we have used the Elliott wave theory to show you what could be happening right now. There are multiple waves. Major trend consists of 5 waves based on Elliott wave theory. So we had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and potentially we will have the 5th wave and final wave to the upside against the Bitcoin. Now each wave, major wave, consists also of the 5 waves to the upside, 2 waves to the downside pullback. We can see it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we seen pullback A, B, and C correction. Yet again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again A, B, and C correction. It is highly likely, if this is the bottom, we'll be seeing yet another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move to an upside. Considering that the price has been bouncing off the 61.8 pips, which was cleanly rejected just few days ago, along with 2 moving averages and the trend line, simple uptrend trend line, moving averages, Fibonacci level. There is a lot of things saying that the price is bullish, that bulls are still in full control as long as this support area is being respected. And therefore, the probability is in favor of such a move to the upside. If that's the case, we should expect price to move towards this Fibonacci level, which is 161.8 pips, and this might make it a huge 77% growth against the Bitcoin. So this is the overall view of the Kyber network, which really shows an interesting price action against the dollar and against the USDT. That was all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to take it easy and smooth, and see you all next time.